Where's north from here?
Alright trainers, SomeNorthernGuy here, and well, it's been a while, hasn't it? So like everybody else on the planet, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. I have not been outside this much since I was a kid, seriously, which is kinda sad. And like most people around the world, I've been asking myself the question, where the hell are the legendary Pokemon? And ditto. So I mulled it over a bit, and I came up with a theory of where I think Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are gonna be. Now I say I came up with this, I was probably not the first person in the world to utter this sentence that I'm going to say later on in this video. But I did have a quick look around the internet and YouTube and Poké Amino, etc, etc. And as far as I'm aware, I haven't seen anyone on Amino or YouTube or any other website specifically phrase it like this and come up with this specific idea. So this is my own personal spin on things. And of course, like all good theories, this is speculation, guys. None of this is confirmed. So as you all know, once you hit level 5 in Pokemon Go, you pick a team. Either Team Mystic, Team Valor, or Team Instinct. Personally, I went Team Mystic because Blue was my first game, and I like the whole idea that Mystic's ideologies are about the evolution of Pokemon, and yeah. Now before we start an all-out turf war over which team is the best, by the way, it's totally Mystic, put your differences aside and listen to this. Each team is led by a specific Pokemon trainer who is an assistant to the professor. Team Valor is led by Candela, Team Mystic is led by Blanche, and Team Instinct is led by Spark. And in case you couldn't tell, the three teams take inspiration from the three legendary birds of Kanto. The whole point of choosing a team is controlling the gyms in your area and seeing, well, who can control the most. It is essentially a digital turf war out there. But what if I told you that the whole point of taking over gyms for your team was actually a lot more important than you might think? Now, as many people speculate, the legendary Pokemon are going to be able to be captured in some sort of event. Like in the trailer, we see the Times Square event with Mewtwo, something similar to that. It'll happen in major cities, and that is where we catch the legendaries. Or do we catch the legendaries? My theory, or my idea, or speculation is that, yes, there will be events that take place in major cities around the globe. These events could last for a couple of days, it could last a week, but they will take place in some form of time frame in a certain location. But instead of just, hey, go gang up on this legendary, I think the team leaders of Valor, Mystic, and Instinct are going to be gym leaders. 3 very special gyms will appear in major cities around the world, and who will be the leaders of these gyms? Well, Candela, Blanche, and Spark. And what will their Pokemon be? Obviously, Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. In order to get the legendary Pokemon, you need to defeat the gym, and after you've defeated the gym leader, they will give you the legendary Pokemon as proof of your victory. Now this is where things get interesting. I'm going to use my example of me being on Team Mystic for this. So I'm Team Mystic, I go and beat Blanche and her Articuno, and she gives me Articuno as proof of my victory. I'm then invited to leave one of my other Pokemon that isn't a legendary at that gym in order to protect it from Team Valor and Team Instinct. At the same time, I can then run over to the Team Instinct gym and take that on in order to beat Spark and get Zapdos, but this time, because I'm not part of their team, I have to beat every single trainer who has left a Pokemon there before I get to Spark, just like taking on the gym leader of a normal gym. Now obviously there's going to have to be some form of cut-off point here, so there's not like 150 odd Pokemon in a gym before you get to the leader. Maybe something like 20 or something like that, because there's going to be a lot of people doing this, you know? Say there's about 10 people on one team taking on the other team's gym. 10 people could clear a gym in no time flat. These legendaries have to be hard to get. So maybe say like 20 other trainers, and then you fight the team leader to get the legendary Pokemon. Obviously the legendaries are going to be hard as can, but eventually you whittle down the gym until it is a level 1 gym with just the gym leader in it. Defeat it, hey ho, you get the legendary. At the same time, trainers from that team are beating their own leader, getting their own mascot, and leaving their Pokemon there to make your task even harder. Now, obviously, you could just go and trade your Zapdos for your mate's Articuno, but would you really get rid of your precious team mascot? But that is basically how I think the legendaries should be introduced into Pokemon Go. To summarise, 3 special gyms appear with the team leaders as the gym leaders. Their Pokemon are the 3 legendary birds. You can battle your team leader straight away to get the legendary, but the other gyms, you have to defeat a load of trainers from that team before you face the gym leader. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with me and think this would be a cool way to introduce the legendary trio, then hit the like button and share this with your mates and see what they think. And if you want to see this theory padded out in a bit more detail, then you can read the blog I did on Poké Amino. I'll leave a link to it in the description. And if you're on Poké Amino, then hit me up. It's just SomeNorthernGuy, all one word. And if you're not on Poké Amino, definitely check out the app. It's a brilliant community full of great people. Quite a few YouTubers use it, and it's just everything Pokemon. What more could you want? But in the meantime, that is all from me. I hope you have a great week, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and please, 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 use your brain and be careful when you play Pokemon Go. See you next time. Whoa, hang on a sec. Whoa, hang on. If Blanche, Spark, and Candela give you Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, then who gives you Mewtwo and Mew? Oh dear.